Hello. Afternoon, you guys. Afternoon, everyone. Happy Saturday to us. I hope we're doing well. I hope we all are doing very fantastic today. We thank God for the privilege of life. We give Him the praise for opportunity to be here. It has to be God. Thank you all for joining me. Invite someone else and enjoy this gospel music. Love from Jesse of Sisters True Love Group International, all the way from Houston, Texas. Thank you guys for joining me this afternoon. Love you guys. Thank you guys. Lord, oh my soul, worship His holiness. Invite someone else. Before all my soul, worship His holiness. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you all. Thank you guys. God bless you. Love and family today. Love you guys so much. Thank you all. Love and family is the topic. Weekend. Love. Thank you all for joining. Please invite someone else. Let's talk about family and love. Thank you guys. God bless you. Please share, invite someone else. Let's just talk about love and family. Love and family, not boyfriend and girlfriend, and not husband and wife only. We're going to talk about love and family as a whole. Thank you guys for joining me. Lord, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Thank you guys for joining me. Please invite someone else. We welcome you guys to this very broadcast this afternoon. I do not own the rights to copyright this song that I'm using during this broadcast, but enjoy it anyways. Thank you, Admin One. Worship His holy name. Never before, oh my soul, worship His holy name. It's a wonderful day today. It's like summer already. I'm telling you guys, oh my gosh. It's beautiful here in the States. Houston, Texas is like back home. Enjoy the music. Oh my soul, His holy name. We're going to talk about family and love. Oh my soul, worship His holy name. Your holy name. Worship Your holy name. Topic of today, love and family. Wonderful topic. Love and family, not boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife. No, that's not the issue today. Today is all about love and family, including your children, your job, your aunties, your uncles, everyone that made up family. That's what we're talking about. Unity, love. We all have to be in love today. Family, your kids, your husband, your wife, grandpa, grandma. Let's talk about love today and family. Stay tuned, enjoy the music a little bit. Please invite someone else, share. rejoice. All the earth rejoice. He wraps himself in white, and darkness tries to hide. It trembles at his foot. Trembles at his Listen to the gospel music, enjoy it. Is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God. Oh, we see how great is our God. And life inside.
Being a freelancer to help get stuff done.
Wonderful Saturday. Love and family. Thank you guys for joining me. Is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. And all we see how great is our God. Name above all names. Oh, the earth, our praise. My heart will sing how great is our God. Name above all names. Family and love. Our praise. My heart will sing how great is our God. Amen, amen, amen. That was wonderful entertainment to open our broadcast as usual. You guys know it's weekend. Love, 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 love. My apologies for yesterday. I was not feeling too good yesterday. I just needed a little bit of break. Was busy from the time I woke up all through yesterday, my God. But I give God the praise for strength. You guys have mercy on me for not coming up yesterday. So today's topic is about love and family. I am not talking about love between two spouses. I'm not talking about love of boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm talking about family love involving our children, our moms, our grandfathers, our siblings, people around you, your church members, your co-workers. Someone away from your family could be a real family to you, you understand? That's the topic of this afternoon. Love and family. Whom do you call your family? Who is a family to you? Can you show them some love this afternoon? Who is a sister who represented family in your life? Who is that man that represents family in your life? Who is that church member that is representing family features in your life? Who is your co-worker that honestly you can trust this individual? They represent family in your life. That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about loving someone that cares about us. We're talking about loving our children unconditionally. We're talking about general love today. Love, 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 love. Thank you guys for joining me. God bless you. We're talking about unique love. Love that we cannot trade. We're talking about love that binds us together. We're talking about standing for one another. We're talking about really supporting one another. We're talking about paying attention to those that cares. Love and family. I went to female program today in my church. Something happened. The leader of the female group, she said something about some kids in school, ages of 9, 10 and above, trying to commit suicide and all that. Why? Because of things that are pulling parents down. The circumstances of the adults, what we're doing in front of these children, how we're representing adulthood in front of these kids is beginning to affect them. That's why we want to teach about love concerning everyone in the family. Let's start from these kids first. You that is watching me, everywhere you're staying, globally right now, listening to my voice, I want to encourage us to pay very close attention to our kids. Abadari, thank you for asking me how I'm doing. I'm doing just wonderful. We bless God. God bless you. And I believe all my fans are doing so well today. I am very humbled to have you guys on board this afternoon. We need to pay very close attention to younger kids and young adults. These kids are going through a lot of stress and depression and a lot of suicidal attempts, and we don't know because we are not paying attention to them. Love and family. How many of us are paying good, close, thorough attention to our children? It's not that we don't want to, but we have allowed society to control the way we pay attention to our kids. It's no longer healthy. The Bible even recommends that we train the kids the way they should grow, so that when they grow up, they will not depart from it. But these days, parents are no longer having the opportunity to train their kids. Aunties cannot train their nephews and nieces around them. Uncles cannot say nothing to these nephews and nieces around them. Everything is about society, what society's view is about love. But I want us to understand something very serious. Lack of love in the families have driven some of our kids insane. Lack of nurture at home, due to what society will say, due to what people will say, have driven what we call children's raising up insane. These days, we don't care about what the children are doing anymore. We are scared of what the society will say about the way we are raising our own children. And it's causing us more harm than good. Love and family. How can we bring back the unique love that we used to have in families? How can we bring these children back to the love that we used to have? How can you have a child that you cannot tell your child stop because you are scared what society will say? These children no longer have opportunity to express their feelings in front of their parents because they don't want you to misjudge them. They don't want you to think otherwise about them. They don't even know who to talk to, who to trust anymore. Society has stolen away the peace and joy of family values. You are listening to me wherever you are, and you have kids or nephews or nieces around you. Take a look at these children very closely. These kids are going through a lot of mental challenge that they cannot even express to us. The female leader in my church today was expressing a feeling about the 10-year-old child who have seen mom suffered, dad died, uncles going through stuff. He's scared of the society, how he's going to face this society of trials and tribulations all the time. This child began to cut his hands, tear himself up because he was tired and overwhelmed with the things that are going around him. If a child comes to school and starts using knives or things to cut himself, this did not just happen. It's a pattern. It's been happening. Depression has been hitting this child. But parents were not paying attention because we have to work 3-4 jobs to make a living. Time spent with this case can never be retrieved. So when you don't spend time with these children, you can't take that time back. It's about time that we sit back and show some love to these children. It's about time you ask your young adults in the house, what is going on with your life? How are you feeling? Is there anything I can do to make you happy? Is there anything you want mommy or daddy to do? It's about time we'll start coming back home the way you used to do before. These children are our investment. They are our future. They are our generational leaders. Most of these kids are going to school with guns. And you're asking, how did they get hold of all these kind of things when they have wonderful parents at home? The values of families have been stolen away by the enemy. And it's very sad the way we accuse devil all the time. Oh, devil made me do this. Oh, devil made me do that. Can we calm down and pay attention to these children, our generational leaders, the future for tomorrow, these teenagers, these young adults are the hope of tomorrow. But I'm telling you, these days it's like gunshot everywhere. Things are happening all the time. Kids are raping kids and all that. Society is in crisis. There's trouble everywhere. There is problem everywhere. Because we're not paying attention. Most times we are not seeing what these children are going through. That's the topic I want us to discuss today. I want you to go home. If you're at work, I want you to be at home. If you're at home, call your children. Pay more attention to what is going on in the life of these kids. Some of them have so much going on in schools that they want to discuss with the adults in the house. But unfortunately, mom is working 2 jobs. Dad is not in the house. He's always outside smoking and drinking with friends. These kids are becoming their own daddies and their mommies in the house, when the 2 parents are jumping everywhere trying to make ends meet in the name of making more money. Things are falling apart in families. And center is about to fall apart too. It will not be able to hold. Crime rate is increasing every blessed day among the young adults. Shooting and killing, drug trafficking, everything negative is happening more in the young adults and teenagers. Father and mother, what is going on? Have you left the God that we served before? Have you left the God that will run under his shadow and we are very saved? I am talking to mother and father, aunties and uncles all over the globe. We need to come back home. Charity begins at home. You can't have 3, 4 jobs working out there while your children are their own parents in the house. You don't know who's visiting these children. You don't know who they are going to their houses. You don't know what they are doing. We buy phones to these kids. We don't know what they are doing with the telephones. You buy everything they need. You have no clue. Nobody's tracking them. Things are falling apart. The society is taking away the joy of families. Don't wait until a child is 10 years before you start training a child. From the age of 1, begin to caution your child. Begin to nurture them with love. Spend time, no matter how small these children are. Spend some time off. They are seeing you working every blessed day. Dad is working, mom is working. Everybody is busy running around money. And nobody's asking a child sitting down watching you to say, baby, are you okay? Today I'm off. Do you want to hang out with mommy? Okay, let me take you to the park. Where is the love in family? We are so busy working 2, 3 jobs. We are so busy acting as if we created ourselves. We are so busy minding how much that is coming in. We are so busy minding all about us. How about our children? Can we carry them along? I'm telling you, these days you go to stores, you see a little child of 6 years old. The way they will look at you is like you're a monster, like you're a devil in a human form. There's bitterness among the children. There's anger among these kids. There's frustration among them. It smells all over them. And you're wondering, what is going on? You're wondering, where is mommy and daddy? Can we just nurture these kids and forget about what society will say? Can you caution them? Can you have family time with your children? I tell you the truth, there are some families that see their kids maybe once in a week. By the time you get off work, the children are sleeping. And you're waking up, they're still sleeping when you leave the house. And all that we're doing, we live in a big house with that big cars. We forget the values of family. Husband is working 2 jobs. Wife wants to work 5 jobs herself to prove that she can compete with the husband. and the children are being left with strangers. What is going on? Moments spent with our family can never be useless. It's always good to spend time with those that you love. It's good to spend time with people that matters in your life. It's good to spend quality time, not just spending time, but quality, valuable time with family. Those of us that are coming from third world countries, you can attest the way we were raising our children up, or the way our parents raised us up, is quite different from what we're seeing these days. Back home in those days, you see by 5 o'clock, 6, everyone, if you're a female, you're in the kitchen with your mom. Even if there's housemaids in the house, everybody's planning and preparing food for the dinner. Everybody's working hand in hand to cook for the family. And come by 7, 8, dinner is ready. Dad, mom, children, everybody gather in the dining table and we'll eat together. And in the process of eating, daddy and mommy will be talking about their day. Children will contribute, family will fight and laugh and argue in the same table. Those values are gone. We children will start telling our daddies what went wrong in school, what we saw today, what happened today. Mommy will, put her input. Family will talk as family. Those values are gone. Suicidal rate among children right now is so devastating. It's so high. It's so scary and so devilish. What the enemy wants to do. We need to wake up, families. We need to wake up. Love and family. These days we are sleeping so much. We are in slumber. Most of us are sleeping. When the devil cannot get the parents, it will go through the children. Devil is very tricky and cunning. He comes to steal and destroy. We need to pay close attention concerning families. We need to pay close attention concerning our children. We need to surrender to God alone. This is not those times we want to talk about boyfriend cheating, husband is cheating. I want to talk about what is going on in our families. Why parents don't eat in the same dining table with their kids anymore. You see children are eating in dining, they have their phone. As they're eating, they're using their cell phones. There's no more family values. We need to get back the tradition of praying together as a family. The tradition of asking each other how we are doing on a daily basis. Oh, buddy, I am very scared and sad about what is happening to us families. We need to pay close attention to our children. These kids are the futures of tomorrow. They are the leaders and the generational guidance that we have for tomorrow. The devil will attack the parents. If you don't get them, they will go through the children. This is about time we'll start guiding all that concerns us, concerning our children, their careers. The way you guided the stomach when you were pregnant mothers, begin to guide your husbands and your children. Guide your family. Through prayers, through possibility, openness, draw these families together again. Dad, working so hard, find some time to spend time with your family. The children are going through a lot of stuff, I can tell you guys. I have teenagers, I know how it is. Last night I was with my oldest son in the living room almost till 10, 11, 12 in the midnight. We were just chatting about business, chatting about school, chatting about everything, food, cars, whatever. Any story that he brings, we'll chat. Anything that he asks, we'll talk. We talked and talked and talked. We spent so much time last night, and I was feeling like I'm in heaven. It felt so good. In that process, I was able to know some of his plans, what he wants to do, after college, stuff like that, what he wants to do better grade, to put smile on mommy's face. Mommy, what are you going to do if I get this grade A? And that kind of stuff. You give them the chance to express their feelings. You want to be able to nurture them to know that their self-esteem is very, very important. I spent so much time with him last night. And that time, I can never buy it with money. If I was at work, don't get me wrong, I would have missed that opportunity. So each time you get up from work, you have a slight 20-30 minutes opportunity to sit with your kids or your nephews and your nieces. Sit down with them, ask them how they are doing, what is going on in their world. We don't ignore children as if they're nobody. They are growing and they're seeing the things that we're seeing also. They are listening to the news. They are seeing things happening every blessed day. We need to have explanation for these children. Giddy, thank you for joining me. I'm glad your network is able to allow you to join today. Thank you, sir. God bless you. I was with Giddy, was it last night, chatting all the way from Nigeria, you know. I will discuss the topic tomorrow, sir, but I'm talking about love and family today. Your topic will be coming up tomorrow after service. Love. We need to spend time with our children. We need to open doors for communication for these kids. You'll be surprised you think they don't know what you're going through. You'll be surprised you think the kids don't know why you're working 2-3 jobs to make sure that they're okay, to make sure you put bread and butter on top of their table, to make sure that you cover their nakedness. They understand, and you have to carry them along. They understand. Don't think, oh, he's still a child. No, we want love to be nurtured in the family. Carry family along. It will help them. Teach the kids how to work hard. Teach them how to trust the work of your hands. Teach them how to trust God alone. When you ignore these children, they will see other people outside stealing and killing to make ends meet, and they will not be able to differentiate it. Then they will join the wrong crowd. This is why we need to be very open, transparent concerning every situation in families. Carry the children along with you. This is the time that you teach your kids the consequences of things that are happening in the society. This is the time you nurture the children to be very transparent. Tell them what is happening there, how it's supposed to be, and what God expects of us. Explain to these kids why it's not too late. Some of them are hearing stuff from other people. You as a parent, you as a mom, a dad, an aunt, uncle in the house, it's about time we begin to teach these children right now. Be it 1 year old, 2 year old, 15, 20 years old child around you. Tell them the difference between what society is doing and what is real. Kids need to know that if they rape someone, a boy, they will go to jail. It's not acceptable. You don't hide some certain things from your kids because you think they will know anyway. No. You have responsibility, and you have to be responsible for everything that happens to these children while they are still under your roof and growing. You have to teach your daughters. Those of you that have young girls, those of you that have daughters, I have boys myself. You have to teach them the difference of depending on a man for their life. We need to be very open to nurture these children so that their self-esteem will be high and they grow up with it. Society will begin to produce very stable and hardworking ladies. Oh, your network is bad. Giddy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I wish this network, man, is crazy. You just hang in as much as you can. Thank you so much. You don't have a little girl and you hide the issue of boyfriend and girlfriend from her. And then she will see it or hear something negative outside and she will run with it and think it's okay. Just like my boys, I teach them girlfriend issue is not a bad thing, but guess what? By mistake, you pregnant someone at a younger age, you have to marry that lady. There will be no abortion, there will be marriage. They need to make some changes. They need to learn from us. They need to stay focused through college, get a job, be stabilized. Nurture them while they are young. You do the same thing. A young woman bringing 2, 3, 4 men in the house at the same time. Children are watching. A single dad bringing 12 different women in the house every day. There's a different woman coming over. Those kids are watching. Train a child the way they should grow so that when they grow up, they will not depart from it. Love of family is kind of closing down. We need to open the door for love and communication in our homes. We need to teach our home what we want them to know before they hit the society outside. I'm going to be bringing something very scary to us to learn from Monday. Some scary topics. And you guys will see why it's okay to let the children be involved in all that we do. When your child knows how much you love them, while you're working 2 jobs, spend time with them. Teach them, more like what we're saying about retirement. Let them understand that this is the time to grow up and begin to think smartly. Like kids that are 18 years, 14 years, 15, 16, they need to start knowing what is financial stability right away. You don't wait for them to leave your house after college and you want them to do well. You need to give them the roadmap so that they can follow the right direction. We need to slow down with this job and with these outside things that we're doing. We need to turn back to family and nurture our homes. Most women have lost their husbands because they're working 2, 3 jobs. No more family values. All we're thinking is about income, making money, showing up in a party and show that we have new car, showing up in a party and show that we are making money. That's all what women and men are thinking these days. But in your home, there is fire on the mountain. How can you be a gentleman outside and you're a devil in the making inside their house? House is a place that you go around, no matter the stress outside, you're coming home, you want to be peaceful in your home. If you are coming home and the home is on fire, where then do you go? You see yourself outside, and from there the devil will destroy that individual. There is no place like home. Only for those that make their homes their homes. Home is not about how much house you're living. It's not about how much children that you have. It's not about the money in the account. It's not even about the kind of job or qualification that you have. Home sweet home is where love, unity reigns. That's what you call home sweet home. Home sweet home is a place that you run around all day. When you are coming down to your street, you feel, oh my God, you have this deep breath. Father, thank you. I am finally going home to rest. If the mother is at home, there is food on the table. If the dad was home before the mom, there is food on the table. The children are all surrounding the table, and we're praying and eating together. That is what you call sweet home. There are some homes that are like hell in the making. You see a woman working hard, the husband is working hard, but they don't say hello to each other in the house. Fire on the mountain when it comes to their home. Things has fallen apart. Center cannot hold. That is not the mission and the purpose of a happy home. A happy home is where you want to run to when there's disaster outside. If there is disaster inside and outside, where do you run to? I suggest we begin to come back home. Money will always come and go, but family is family. Money will come and go, I'm telling you guys. Family remains the same. I think we should put more energy, more strength, more nurturing in our homes, in our children. Invest your time, your quality time in the family. I am not preaching that you should leave your job because we need money to pay our bills, isn't it? But we can control the level of outside work that we're doing. No matter how hard you work and how much you get, these children are the future. These families are the things that will bring you joy. I tell people, if you don't have experience, especially a sad one, you will not value what you have until you lose what you think you have. When I lost my child, I was home that very day. Oh, that moment I can never forget. I cannot trade it. I am a mom that spent quality time with my kids. I'm not bragging it. Anyone that knows me can attest to that. I am glued with my children like glue. Probably because I was a single mom for a long time. Probably because I've been fetching for me and my children alone. And that brought us so close. So close that whatever I do, how much I make, how I'm spending it, my boys are aware of it. I don't hide nothing from my children. If I was walking the way I used to walk in those days, just about to walk, and the money, oh, I would have regretted it forever when I lost my baby. But I thank God that the 8 years he spent with me, oh, I spent time with him. I had quality time with my baby. Most times he would sleep on my stomach in the night. And he would tell me he want me to lose weight from my stomach. He would lie on my stomach and jump on my tummy like balloon and tell me, Mommy, I will jump the fat out, you know. We spent quality time together. We ate together. We cook together, me and my boys. Even common cereal, they are drinking cereal. I'm jumping to drink cereal with them. It is good to spend time with your family. If I did not have those memorable times, positive memorable times with my baby, when he passed, I would have lived in guilt for the rest of my life. Because guess what? I won't be opportune to make out the time anymore. But glory be to God. I can tell you every point of his life and his brothers. I follow them bumper to bumper in their school and whatever they are doing activities. I am following my boys bumper to bumper. Their teachers are all aware of their mom. You know, stuff like that, bumper to bumper. Call my son, I am already there. You mention their name, I am showing up. Was I living on the streets because I wasn't working 3-4 jobs? No. There was a time when I was on the street working. But comes to a time I told myself the truth. I have to spend time with my boys. I thank God for that moment when I made up my mind to spend time, quality time with my children. I can never trade it. As a matter of fact, as long as we pay bills, we're able to save 1 or 2 little things. I love staying with my boys. If I have a husband now that is able to fetch for us, I would love to go to work, do 8 hours, come home and spend time with my family. Oh, family is the best thing that can ever happen to anyone. Love and family. Show some love to someone in your family today. Pick up your phone, guys. Call somebody. Tell them that you care. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that you miss them. Forgive whoever that have offended you in the family. Like I tell people, I was really offended by my family when I lost my child. But before you guys on the national global like this, I forgive my brothers and my sisters. I forgive everyone that have offended me. Even my best friend offended me to the core. My best friend offended me so deep that I could not imagine that the devil can use people that you care about to stab you. But I forgive every one of them. Probably that is why the joy of the Lord has become my strength. It's so hard to forgive, but I'm telling you, it is a requirement as a child of God to forgive and forget and let go. Because he who began a good thing in your life, he is faithful to do it over and over and over again. Trials and tribulations is things that come to everyone. My turn might be different from your turn. What I'm going through today, yours might be in a different way. But I tell you one thing, every one of us in the land of the living is facing one challenge or the other. The main thing is who is going through this challenge with you. And if the Lord is with you all the way in your challenges, then rejoice, because he has a reason and a purpose why you are going through what you're going through. At this time, at that particular moment, in that month, in that week, that day, the Lord sees it all. Every tear that comes out of our eyes, the Lord have an account of it, and it will never be in vain. Family is a place to be. Let's come back and nurture the love and unity in family. Stay tuned as we play this music, and I will be right back. Love and family is the topic. God bless you. Stay tuned. Sing with me. How great is our God. Please share the video, invite someone else. is our God. Is our God. How great is our God. Is our God. How great is our God. How great is our God. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you, Lord. Thank you guys for joining us. God bless you. Love, 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 and family is the topic. Love and family. Thank you guys for joining me. Hello, Prince. Thank you for joining. God bless you. Thank you so much. How are you today? Thank you for joining me live. God bless. Thank you, Admin One. Oh, Prince, thank you for saying hi. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. God bless you. I hope you're doing well, right? Awesome. Share the video, invite someone else. We're talking about love and family. Amen, amen. Awesome, Prince. Thank you. Come on, guys. You guys can say hello so I will know that you're watching me. Like Prince is doing. Ah, that's awesome, Prince. Thank you so much. Hi, Sister Dominican. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining me. Christopher, I appreciate you. Okay, Chupu, thank you. Oluti Mila, thank you. Hi, sis, thank you. We're talking about love and family. Yes, yes, yes. Love, love, and family. Thank you guys for joining us. Please share, invite someone else. It's all about love on weekends, guys. It's all about love on weekends. That's what we say. Love, love, love. That's all we want to preach. Weekends are all for love. There's nothing else we can do than to love one another. That's what we want to do during weekends like this. We want to show love to someone. You'll be surprised. You say love only to somebody today will make their day. He's a good God. He's a good God. He's a faithful God. He's a faithful God indeed. There's nothing he cannot do. Reliable God. And again. Give God a try. Love. Bring love back to family. God will do it for us. He will do it. And again. Marvelous God, powerful God, marvelous things. What a wonderful God, reliable God, marvelous things for me. Love and family, marvelous things for us. Powerful God, you used to do marvelous things for me. Love and family, guys. Thank you all for joining. God bless you all. Nduru nke nibe, ọsọ Chineke meghe nibe wụsa ya ọbara gị ka anyị bụrụ ndụ ọma. Meghe nibe wụsa ya ọbara gị ka anyị bụrụ ndụ ọma. It's all about love and family, guys. That's what we're preaching today. Love and family. For the children, for our uncles and the aunties. Thank you for joining for Dallas, Texas. God bless you, sis. Aya burundu oma, aya burundu oma, aya burundu oma, aya burundu oma, aya burundu oma. That's right. It's all about love and family today. Hallelujah. That's wonderful, Sister Chinyere Udoma. Thank you so much. All the way from Nigeria, Nigerian gospel music. Yes, my fans. We thank you all for joining us. We are encouraging us to pay more close attention to our families. We need to slow down in the speed that we're using to pursue money, to run about wealth. And the things are there. We need to slow down and think about the future, these children, our family. What can you do when you don't have a family to go back to? You know, the funniest thing, ladies, today in my church, my pastor prayed so much about diseases befalling women, cancers, ovarian cancers, you know, all those things. Fibroids is the most common one now that is hitting every lady out there. And we're praying against that. Can you imagine if you're running, don't spend time with these kids? These children are seeing what we're going through. We need to be praying for good health, ladies. We need to be praying for good health, men and women. We need to calm down. It's not all about money issue. Money can never buy love. Money can never buy peace of mind. Money can never buy the time that we have lost with our children and our loved ones, our husbands, our boyfriends, our fathers, mothers, and siblings. Money can never replace that time. That's what we're preaching today. Pick up your phone. Or if you don't have any cell phone, go around your neighborhood. You know someone that you care about. Tell them how much you love them. Appreciate someone. Time is no longer on our side. You don't even know what will happen in the next second. You don't know what will happen in the next minute. Money. This money will be here when you're gone. It is about time that we wake up and come closer to God and come closer to families. It's about time that we pay close attention. Like I told you guys, spending time with your children, you can never go wrong. Spending time with your husband, your boyfriend, you can never go wrong. No matter how ugly it looks, there is no place like home. You have children that are in school, 6 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, and above. These kids are watching a lot of stuff in the social media. On TV, they are seeing so much things that are depressing them mentally, but they don't know what to tell you. All of a sudden, you see your children acting up. This is not how you raise them up. You see them acting up. You tell them, are you okay? I'm fine. Do you want to talk? No, I don't want to talk about it. Because they're going through some emotional trauma that we don't even identify. It's about time that we cool off, spend some quality, productive, unique, unmeasurable time with our children, our loved ones. Like I always tell people, weekends is all about love, love, love. If you have a wife that you see for the past 6 months, you have not sat down in one table with your wife, without children around, without anybody around, and exchange love to each other. I'm not talking about going to a restaurant to sit down, we eat our food as husband and wife, we don't communicate, we're just eating. Everybody's minding their damn business. I'm digging my food, you're digging your food. We finish, we carry a handbag and go home. Communication is blocked. That's not the love I'm talking about. I'm talking about two grown-ups sitting down, exchanging vows again. It could be your boyfriend. Look at your girlfriend's eyes. Look at your boyfriend's eye. Exchange love. Baby, I love you. Thank you for taking me out. I appreciate it. It's been a long time we spent quality time together. Oh, I hope you're okay with my characters. I hope you're doing okay. Have I offended you these 2-3 months? Knowing and unknowing, I am so sorry, love. I missed these quality times. Extend love. Extend and exchange love. Those times have been running fast. We cannot get them anymore. Do the same thing with your children. Once in a while, take these kids out without your husband, just as a mom. Take the children and sit down with them. Open a complication and open free and complicated issues on the table. See how they will react. Ask them things that are happening in school. Children shooting and all that. What do you think? How do you feel, baby? With all this news, how do you guys feel? Let the children have the opportunity to express their inner selves so we can know how to tackle their issues. We are not the only people that go through stuff. Our children go through so much that you don't even know. You can imagine. For a child to wake up and start stealing, it's not that they want to steal. Something is contributing factor to that. Some children will wake up and they start fighting each other. It's not that they want to fight their siblings or somebody in school. No. We are missing some things in their lives. We are not paying close attention. Those things have signs and symptoms, and we need to catch it up. But if you're busy pursuing money, how can you catch those characters? Instead, teachers are writing us letters in the house. Oh, your child was so rude today. Oh, your child pushed somebody down. Oh, your child did this. But those things, you're like, oh, he's not like that in the house. He is showing those signs at home. But we are so busy, we don't pay attention. When you tell a child of 3, 4, 5, 6 years old to sit down at home, and he look down on you from head to toe, you think it's a joke, and you say, okay, that's fine if you don't. No, it's not fine. It's about time we forget about societal way of raising children. You sit the child down. They need to obey rules and regulations. If they don't do it, they will carry that pattern outside. And in the school, you will look like a bad mom or a bad dad because we have refused to teach them the way they should grow, so that when they grow up, they will not depart from it. I don't know the saying that they say, spare not the iron for the child. You know, use it on them. Not saying that you should use iron and kill your child, no, but meaning that you should discipline them. It could be oral or directional or timeout, stuff like that. You don't have to hit a child to discipline them. You can sit them down and look straight to their eyes. Let them understand that you're not playing. It's about time we pay very, very close attention to family values. It's about time couples, boyfriends, brothers and sisters, respect one another, mutual respect, and ask one another with respect, how do you feel? Most families offend each other because they think they don't owe nobody apology. They just treat each other anyhow. It's about time we separate families. Let's come back and nurture ourselves. You think your children don't go through stuff, oh, they're still kids. You'll be surprised what they're seeing and what they're going through every day. Even worse than what you ever can imagine. Let ignorance not rob us the joy of this children's generation. The way we handle stress is not the way the kids handle it. Imagine when a mom is always crying that the dad is beating on her and the children are watching every day. What do you think will happen to this kids? It will become a pattern. That's why we say, let there be love in the family. Let there be unity. Dads and husbands, wife and grown-ups, can we talk about things that matters without involving these children in our fight and all that? A husband will stand in the front of the children and call their mom idiot, a fool, slut, this and that. It's not healthy. That is no longer the way family is supposed to be. We need to restructure family backgrounds. You don't call your husband name in front of the kids. And you expect them to respect that man. Then we think it's okay. We need to respect one another. Bring back the values of love in the family. I always push my friends and well-wishers on weekends. I'll be calling them, harassing them. Where are you with your husband? Those of you that are married. What are you guys doing? Those of you that have boyfriends, I'll be like, oh, are you going out with your boyfriend? Are you hanging out? Because I want to make them, have something in common. A lot of things comes out when you hang out with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or husband and wife or children. Things hidden will come out. Quality time and valuable time is very unique. It's very unique. We need to come back home. Some people are only happy when they are outside their houses. When they are at work, they feel so happy. They don't want to go home. Some ladies, they want to stay at work, Even when their schedule is over, they just want to stay because their houses are on fire. It's about time we make the house peaceful. If your house is on fire, where do you go after work? Oh, the children don't listen. Oh, those children, they don't listen to nobody. I don't want to go home because of this case. Let them stay right there. Hello? You can't stay at work forever. Can you come back home and bring peace? Mutual respect. It's not only the husband and the wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, or your mom or your dad or your older sibling that deserve respect. Every individual, including our children, every one of us deserves respect from each other. We need to respect the children, to ask them how they're feeling sometimes. And when a child said, no, I don't want to talk about it, give them some space. Go back later and see if you can try and break through. Don't just be fussy and angry and possessive every time. Family values is the topic of today. If you are not happy in your own home, you are a contributor to that sadness. You can't just say that my husband makes me sad all the time. Oh, I'm so pissed off with my husband. Oh, my wife made me sick. You are part of it. It takes two to bring trouble in the family. Can we search our heart and our souls? Can we be honest to ourselves and see where we went wrong and take full responsibility for our own part and be adults? How do you stay in a hell called a home? You are married to this man. You stay 2-3 good months. You guys don't talk anything pertaining your future. No love, no nothing. We'll just pay our bills and everybody hit the road and keep on walking. No communication whatsoever. No respect among the two spouses. Why are you still together? What is going on? The children are saying these things. It's not healthy. And you ask them, one of them will be bold enough to say, I'm staying here because of my children. Hello? You're destroying those children thinking you're doing them good. The kids don't deserve those madness. You stay home, you see your husband wake up in the morning. You can't say good morning to him. He will not even say good morning, my wife. Everybody get up, brush their teeth, take shower, and go. The children are watching you guys. It's not healthy. It's about time somebody sell the pride and bring joy and peace in the home. It is what it is. If it doesn't work out, do not entangle the children. We need love and joy flowing in families, and this will help our generation. Most people that cause trouble outside are always people that have trouble in their homes. Most people that have issues. Admin 1, can you tell Obadayi that we can't be posting phone numbers? We cannot call him, or else we're going to block him. Because he can't be posting his numbers to us. He can call us. Obadi, we cannot call you. That's very disrespectful. I don't want you to be doing stuff like that. I am not seeking for a husband or a boyfriend, honestly. Do you understand? I am doing what I love doing by broadcasting, topics like this. So stop that before we block you for real from our Facebook. It's been a pattern. You've been doing it all the time. That's part of what we're saying, mutual respect. We all need to respect each other. I respect my fans, and I expect my fans to also pay some good respect to me in return. That's where the love and unity reigns. You guys are my family, and I love you guys so much, and I deserve the same thing from you. Let's take love home. Let's take love home. It's weekend. You know what we'll do over the weekend? Love, love, love. Today we must love our children. If you have the kids at home, order something for them to eat together with you, or take them out, hang out with the kids, or go outside the neighborhood, walk around with the kids. If they don't want to walk around, go watch movie with them, or put movie at home. Everybody in the family must watch. It's like do or die affair. We must love each other today. That's what Jesse said. And if you have a girlfriend you have not spoken to a long time ago, and you are forgiving her, you must well put a call through her and tell her that you are forgiving her. It is what it is. Life goes on. Or your siblings that you have not been talking to, like me, I've not been talking to my two brothers for the longest time right now. But the wives and I will communicate. So I'll put a call to them very soon, today, tomorrow, to say hello to my lovely brothers. Life is too short. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Life is very, very short. Do not allow nobody to ruin your joy away. Be yourself. Create the love that you want to be created. Is it your boyfriend? You have not been talking to him for the longest. Put a call to him. Say hello. It doesn't take nothing out of you. Let's not create enmities. It's all about love. We can love. Let's not create enmities when it's not needed. Those that are always happy and lovable are those that are living without blood pressure. They are living without stress. I have a friend in Dallas. I think she's still on the broadcast, Sister Kechi of Dallas, Texas. That's all we used to talk about. When we call each other, that's the gossip. We're like, girl, we cannot go through blood pressure for nobody. I think she's watching me. The Dallas president for Sisters Ruler Group. That's what we say. The same thing with the president of Washington, D.C. We don't want to go through any blood pressure for nobody. It's not worth it. Make love happen to you. Love everyone, even your worst enemies. Love them regardless. Give some love to people. Just tell people that you love them. Honestly, Sisters Ruler Group, our last weekend is always about love. We shoot it on the WhatsApp group and we tell each other, spread it around. Tell everybody that you know that you love them. That's what we do at the end of the month, Sisters Ruler Group. I'm sure the admin will be posting that very soon. All about love. Today is Saturday. We're going to send it on our website. We're going to send it on our WhatsApp group. Tell somebody how much you love them, regardless of what they feel about you. Love them for real. Don't love them for fake. Out of your mind and your being. Love somebody. Love somebody today. That's all we want to do. Love, 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 love. And you think it's a joke. Love conquers all things. When you keep on loving those who don't care about you, you keep on breaking through because love conquers everything. Teach our children to love. Make that husband of yours learn how to love by loving him. Thank you, Admin 1. The website for Sisters True Love Group is pinned there, sisterstruelove.us. Thank you, Admin 1. It's all about love this month. We need to love one another. What is biting you? Take care of these children. Take care of your loved ones. Be the grown-ups. Don't think about what somebody will say, oh, she is asking of me or he is asking of me. No. It's all about how I feel. I just want to love you because I want to love you. Not because you're going to give me millions to love you anyways. The way God loves us, we don't pay Jesus money or Father in heaven for him to care about us. So love someone. Love everyone. For free. It's a free gift. Oh, I love you from your heart. It makes you feel younger and happy and fulfilled when you love someone else. Love and family is very important. Thank you, Admin 1. Admin said you can watch our videos on YouTube. Please subscribe to our channels. Sisters True Love Group YouTube. Please go to YouTube and subscribe to Sisters True Love Group. Ladies, gentlemen out there, watch us on Instagram. Follow me up with my last name, Henjirika. Type it in and you will follow it up, Go to our YouTube, spread the news around, watch the videos and subscribe. We are making some changes. Love is the one that we're talking about today. The word love and our family together. Love somebody. Don't sit and be a hater. Teach someone how to love. And it starts right now from us. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be sending love to everyone on my contact. So you guys, if you're on my contact, be expecting my word of love in a few minutes. I'm going to be spreading it around. It's all about love. And guess what? Who will take me out for free dinner? Because I want to eat somebody's food today for free. Who is available to take Jessie out for dinner? I'm ready to dress up and go eat free food. Let somebody show me some love too. What are we talking about? It's all about love. Love. We bless God for his grace. Let's keep enjoying our gospel music while we get ready to round up. And as I will speak about Sisters True Love Group in a minute. You guys stay tuned and know that we love you. Sit tight and enjoy this music. Thank you guys. Okay, about to say he's sorry. Good. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Mutual respect. Thank you, Mr. Biden, for acknowledging that. I appreciate you, sir. You're one of the best. Everybody now on the world, searching for a miracle. I found no one, nobody like you. There's so many places, searching for a better life. No one, nobody like you. Ebube dike. Ebube dike. Ebube dike. Around the world, searching for a miracle. I found no one, nobody like you. Many places, searching for a better life. I found no one, nobody like you, nobody like you. Ebube dike. Ebube. Thank you, Asmi Ebube, ebube dike. Ebube, ebube, ebube dike. Oh yes, my admin is doing an awesome job. Ebube dike. Ebube dike. Love and family, guys. Ebube dike. One thing we ask of you, one thing that we desire, and as we worship you. Lord, come and change our lives. Come and change our lives. One thing we ask of you, that we desire, and as we worship you. Lord, come and change our lives. Arise. 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 Take your place. King of kings, Lord of lords. I hope you're enjoying this music. It's weekends, guys. We get out of control a little bit about love. It's all about love. You know, when it comes to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you see the other part of Jesse. I am excited and I want you guys to be happy. Come Monday now, we'll start harassing you guys with my topics. Woo! We're going to teach a lot of topics about our children. From Monday, so much to do. Arise. Yes, my wonderful, wonderful fans. Yes, thank you, Admin One, for all that you do. God bless you. She just pinned information concerning Sisters True Love Group International, the group that I'm so addicted to. You know, when they say, are you addicted to drinking or smoking? Yes, I am addicted concerning Sisters True Love Group International. That group is like the food that I eat. It's like the water that I drink. It's like the air that I breathe. It is a group that the Lord is using to uplift women all over global. It is a group that the Lord is using to nurture ladies, to tell us that we can love one another, we can grow together without tearing each other down, we can share unique love. That is all about Sisters True Love Group. And I tell you, I am so privileged to be the CEO and the founder of this great platform. How do I do it? I have no clue. But I humble myself for God to use me all the time, that my sisters will see the vision and the mission of what God is doing. Our 1-year anniversary is coming up on the 10th of November and the 11th of November. I am so excited. When I talk about Sisters True Love Group, I'm telling you guys, my face, my character, my everything radiates so much. And you think I have won some millions and dollars, you know? No, that's not the issue. I have one love among my sisters, that I see that women can really work together without tearing one another down. This is a group that is never like other groups. Tell it to someone else, refer somebody, let them go to the website at sisterstruelovegroup.us. I'm telling you, go over there and see things yourself. Wonders of God. You will be surprised what God is doing. You know, when I used to grow up, I always get scared of women and like, ooh, to be around women, gossip, competition and all that. But when the Lord decided to use me to bring ladies together all over global, I was shocked that indeed there are wonderful, unique sisters out there, and we can work together. Lord has proven it. We have worked together non-stop with activities, with meetings, with occasions, doing stuff together, helping each other, finding jobs, supporting one another, financially, spiritually, name it, for one whole year. And guess what? Nobody will say they tell them down, oh, she's gossiping about me. We never had any issue like that. And few ones that we had that wanted to bring the seed of destruction, we were able to identify those seeds and we uprooted them from the grassroots and we withered them away. That is the power of love. Love can conquer all things. Sisters True Love Group International, our 1-year anniversary is coming up next month, 10th and 11th of 2018, November. Do not miss out. If you're around the Houston area, you're in Dallas, in the United States of America, I will say, wherever you are, try to join us. We're going to be live on Facebook that day, if God give us life. I happen to have a wonderful God mom, Pastor Bridget Israel. She will be our ministering pastor on that day, 11th of November, 2018, at Zion Covenant Ministry here in Houston, Texas. 232420 Baker Oaks Drive in Houston, Texas. Stop by, tell somebody else. We are going to be posting it like every day on Facebook. Share the flyer, announce it. And we're going to a fabulous, wonderful restaurant, brand new, less than 3 months old restaurant. We're going there to have our dinner on the 10th of November. It's going to be all about love. And we will be appreciating one another. Sisters True Love Group International is the place to be. You see, when I deviate myself to talking about Sisters True Love Group, I get so carried away and I begin to flow like river. Honestly, that love is so much. And notwithstanding, our mentor for the group is in Dallas, Texas today, speaking in a convention representing Sisters True Love Group. One more good news. Admin 1, please pin that. We have been invited for a convention on the 23rd of November 2018. It is happening. God is doing some marvelous things. Sisters True Love Group will be speaking on that convention. And guess what? Your beautiful, very own CEO, JC of Sisters True Love Group. I will be speaking live on that convention on the 23rd. Probably that will be my first time featuring in a public area like that. I can't wait for what God want to do among us in this group. Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Share, share, share. Invite someone else. Sisters, gentlemen, your wives, your sisters, this is the group to be. A group to stick together as ladies and help one another. You stay tuned because I'm about to round up for the day. I love you guys so much. Yes, 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 yes. Love and family. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you hang out with somebody today. Sister Ellen, thank you for joining me, girl. We need to hang out and go eat out. We need to hang out, girl. It's weekend. It's weekend. Bell, thank you for joining. Thank you, guys. God bless us. Love and family, love and family. Tell somebody that you care about them. Love is for free. Tell someone how much you care. Tell somebody that you love them. We gonna tell your name day by day. All the way, we gonna tell your name day by day. All the way, 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 all the way. Woo! How your name? Woo! Day by day. All the way, we gonna help your dad, day by day. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Woo! I'm telling you, Saturdays and Sundays and Fridays is like, woo! I can be on this broadcast just dancing, you know. It's all about love. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Woo! From glory to glory. That's my new name. Come on, guys. Hey. It's all about what you think. About love and joy and peace of mind. It all depends on individuals. If I tell you what I go through every day, you will be surprised. But guess what? It is all about how I feel inside. I must conquer. I must overtake. Woo, I must be set aside. I must love someone else. I'm not going to let my challenges block joy and peace in my life. No. That's what we preach. No matter what you're going through right now, no matter the storms of life, go back to your family where you started. Love somebody. Love your co-workers. Love your siblings. Love your aunties, your uncles. Somebody in the church. Spread the love. Take care of the family. Even your ex. It doesn't have to be bitter, you know. Say hello to someone. Love them. Hey, he dey play, oh, he marama, Jimmy dey play, oh, he marama, Juki dey play. Hallelujah. His word. I love you, oh Jesus. It's all about love. No one. Hey! Jehovah be my mind. Shoki Debube. Jimmy Marama. Woo! I have to dance this weekend. It's weekend, guys. Jesus. We worship you. Now sing the song of the right aside. This is my season of divine supply. My season of divine speed. My season of divine promotion. My season of divine promotion. You are worthy to be praised in all generations. There is no one like you.
You are worthy to be praised. Thank you, Jesus. You're the owner of my soul. I'm gonna make that. You are worthy to be praised. In all generations,
There is no one like you. No one is like God.
thank you, Jesus. You're the owner of my soul. I'm gonna make that. You are worthy to be praised. In all generations, there is no one like you. I'm gonna make that. You are worthy to be praised.
Hallelujah. How many of you know who you are? I'm the chosen generation. Yes. It's Saturday, guys. Oh, oh, oh. It's all about love. All I require for life, God has given me. I know who I am. We are the chosen generation. That's right. All I require for life, God has given me. I know who I am. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm walking in power. I'm walking in miracle. I live a life of favor. I know who I am. I'm walking in power. I'm walking in miracle. I live a life of favor. I know who I am. Woo! Yes, we know who we are, guys. Like I said before, it's all about what you think. Love, love, love is free of charge. Love yourself. Love those kids. Love those siblings. Love that husband. Love that boyfriend. Love your colleagues at church, at school, at work, or your environment. Saturate it with love. Show even your enemies some love. You know, when you show somebody some love, you take over their mindset. You begin to control because love conquers it all. Don't hate because people want you to hate. Don't be bitter because of circumstances of life. If that's how we want to live, I should be living in bitterness all the days of my life. What I have been through, I would have been in bitterness forever. But guess what? The Lord said I should continue to trust Him and love anyways. The love of Christ conquers it all. Don't dwell in your past. Do not dwell with circumstances of life. Don't ever think that your case is the worst case. I tell you the truth, we all are going through some challenges right now. Some of us don't even know whom to relate to. Some of us don't even know whom to trust. Somebody is going through something right now. Can you imagine the people that are in the hospital right now, feeding through the tube and breathing through a machine? You and I are on the Facebook, having fun and talking about love and family on a Saturday like this. While some people are being buried right now, some just died in accident. Some people slept and they could not wake up. And who are you that the Lord is mindful of you? Who are you that you have the privilege to be in the land of the living at this particular time, at this very moment? It is all about the grace of God and His mercy. It's not all about us. God has an assignment for you and I. God has a purpose for you and I. But the purpose of all things, remember He said, if you don't love one another, in vain you will struggle. So it's all about love. That's why Monday through Thursday we teach classes. We'll go through a lot of things concerning our health and all that. But when it comes to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we want to love each other. We want to show one another that we care. I might not be able to tell the whole world that I know that I love them. But for those of you that are loving me right now and watching me, I love you guys so much. Do the same thing to somebody else. Check yourself on your contacts. Invite your friends. Just talk to someone. You'll be surprised. You are going to deliver someone right now by saying, I love you, sis. I love you, bro. I love you, mom. I love you, sister. That is all it takes. That word love is very powerful. It melts every stronghold. Go ahead and share love today. That's what we're preaching. Show some love to your children. That husband that is not talking to you in the house, go and show your husband some love, sisters. That man that is very bitter right now about a wife or a girlfriend, come on now. We can start back right now. Show some love. As a matter of fact, I'm even going to call a friend of mine that I have not spoken to for a couple of weeks. I'm going to call him today to show some love. I'm going to start with somebody. I will call someone to say, I love you. We don't have to be boyfriend and girlfriend, but I love you. I care about you. I'm going to call some girlfriends that I've not spoken to for a while because I love doing what I preach. And everyone that knows me very well, they'll tell you whatever Jessie teaches on Facebook, that's what she does. I'm going to call up some people today to tell them that I love them and I care about them. And to tell them if I have offended them, they should forgive me because I'm human. Just like I've forgiven everyone that have offended me. Because we all have flaws, you know. Love, 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 love. Do not go to your bed without calling some people. Even if it's one person, choose somebody to show some love today. That's all we preach on weekends. Love, love, love. Hang out with somebody. And hang out with Sisters True Love Group International on the 10th and the 11th of November. I love you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I am very grateful that I have wonderful people like you. And just to tell you guys, love is in the air. Sister Dominican, don't make me laugh. Oh yes, sis, I'm gonna call a friend of mine today. And there's nothing he can do about it. Even if he doesn't pick up, I will text him and say, hey, love is in the air throughout this weekend. I just want to say I love you. And love me back if you like, or else love somebody else. We just want to show some love. That's how we do our weekends. Don't drink too much. If you want to drink, it's okay. We're all adults, but don't overdrink now and drive. Go to the club if you have to go to the club. Those of you that love going to club. If you have some girlfriends to hang out and go eat dinner. As a matter of fact, I wish I have 2-3 friends now that can go out for dinner. My baby sister is in the office, so I can leave the house and just go hang out. Who wants to hang out with me? Sister Dominican, Sister Ellen, Sister Kechi, wherever you guys are, who wants to hang out? Let's go eat some lunch this evening. I just feel like loving someone. God bless us, God bless us, God bless us. As you listen to this music, I will be speaking to you guys tomorrow by the special grace of God. Since you're available, okay, now Nick will do the set. Okay, sis, that's a good one. Give me a few minutes, I have your number. Let me see if Sister Ellen will come out. We'll go out and hang somewhere and eat dinner. It's not a bad idea. Or eat ice cream, whatever, you know. It's all good. Life is too short. Yeah, we can hang out somewhere and eat. I'm available too, sis. I'll text you my address in a minute. We can meet somewhere and show ourselves love. That's all it takes. Honestly, I'm available, sis. Admin 1. Oh my God. It is wonderful. Sis Dominic, I will contact you. We will go out and eat dinner. Maybe I will invite my friend to take us out. How about that? God bless us so much, guys. You have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening and enjoy your weekend. Don't hate, but love. Don't hate, but love. Do not hate, but love. Yeah. Sister Dominican, let's meet by 1464. I don't know if you know 1464. Starbucks. 1464. If you're available for real, we can meet there in the next 1 hour by 6:30. If that's good, send me messenger. Let's go and sit down and just laugh. That's all it takes. Love you guys. Love you guys. You have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. From my heart to yours. It was wonderful. Thank you all for joining us. See you all tomorrow. Thank you, Admin 1.